This is Daily Dad. I'm live from the closet, and tonight we're going to be talking about cold calling and follow for follow. So, you've gotten out on social media, and you know 3 or 4 people out there, and there is everybody that's going to be on your followers list forever. How does that happen? Well, it happens when you don't go talk to anybody else or engage in anything. Well, how do you do that when you don't know people? How are you going to get any kind of traction on a hashtag or something like that if it looks like you're an egg with no followers? What can you do? Well, follow for follow is the first thing that you can do, and it is crucial to growing any business, any social media channel. It is the cold call of social media, and it is also the only networking tool that you really have if you don't know anybody. But I'm sure you've seen people out there talking about how follow for follow is just not the way to go. People there, they're not engaged. They don't follow back. It's a lot of work. Well, there's only one way to start engagement, and that's when you start the engagement. You like the post of somebody put in a follow for follow chain. You ask a question. You reply. You keep the conversation going. This is all both a way to network, find new and interesting people, and to practice. This is to practice your content in such a small little package that anything that you do in that time, and if you're deliberate about it, and you think about what you're talking about and how you're going about it, it's going to help you. You're going to be able to hold a conversation. You're going to be more natural in those kind of interactions. And there is zero downside. Some people might say, well, why don't I make some more content? Why don't I make something that's cool and interesting that people want to see? Well, you have to do both. You have to grow and make things and also talk to people and network. If you're one person doing everything for your content, you have to do it all. And you have to figure out when are you going to put the time in and you are going to go out there and you're going to engage with new people that you've never met before. Now, in some of these follow for follow things, you're going to see some of the same people. That's where you bond with these people. You strike up a conversation and you make yourself the best known to the maybe 50, 60, 100 people that are in that chain. You are the person that everybody has seen and everybody knows. This is all about brand building. This is all about awareness building. And this is where you start. There are going to be a lot of people out there that tell you not to do these things, to follow for follow or sub for sub or whatever. These people are wrong. These people don't realize that this is the only way to organically grow outside of the people that know who you are already. How else are you going to do it? Well, there are a couple of options. You could go out to a convention. You could pass out business cards and make those hand-to-hands and face-to-face, and that's pretty effective. The issue with that is it is also pretty expensive. How are you, as a 15-year-old, starting off on social media, wanting to do new things, or maybe you're a college student that's already put everything out there to get your education, or maybe you are full-time into a career and you just don't have the time to go set aside and do these things. Well, follow for follow is always there. There's always somebody looking for more followers. Now, what you have to do to make it what has been highly effective for me is you must flip the script. You have to be that good example in follow for follow on how those interactions should go. And it's hard. You might meet 400 people, and one of those people is worth actually talking to. Well, if 400 to 1 is the ratio, I would do that every single day. If every week I took an hour or two out to do some follow for follow on Twitter, and I met 100 people on that, in that work, and I did that for a month, 1 day a week, and I met around 400 new people, and one of them was somebody that is a good content creator building alongside me, and we can be peers and we can help each other make better content. That is gold. There is nothing that's going to do more for your brand, your channel, your content than finding peers. And how else are you going to do it? The only other way would be things that are much, much more expensive to do. Or you're already in some kind of community where you make a few connections. Maybe you've got that college connection, maybe you've got a school connection, maybe you've got whatever kind of connection, organization connection it is. But beyond that, that's a little tiny microscopic part of the whole market. How are you going to break out of that? There's no other way to do it. This is even more important for established content creators. And now, if you're a household name like Ninja, maybe you've made it and you have multi-million-dollar contracts, you might not need to put in this work. But I will tell you that I guarantee you that there is somebody that's on any of these top-level streamers that you can think of. They have somebody out there that is making new connections all the time. They just have a big enough thing going on to where they can have somebody that is that outgoing marketing connecting person as part of the team. You're the team. You're it. Now, if you got a partner helping you out with your content, that's awesome. That's a great place to start. It's very helpful. But even then, one of you has to at least do it. And it's usually got to be the person on camera, because people want to know the person and the influencer that they are trying to get to know. They don't want to know your video guy. They don't want to know the guy that made the graphics for your channel. They want to know you. So you have to get out there and put in the work. Right now, I think it's 23 subscribers. You have to have 1,000 subscribers to even be able to monetize on YouTube. It's a floor. And there's no difference in that floor for anybody. It's the same for everybody. So how do you fill that floor? Follow for follow is a way to do it. So what I suggest is, if you're engaged on social media and you see those posts where people are like, follow for follow is awful, follow for follow is this, follow for follow is that, those are people that do not want to put in the work. And we'll see where those people go. And we'll see where I go. Every week, I take an hour or two out of one day, and I talk to as many new people as possible. I think you should too. If you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments. I'd really like to tear into this. I think I see all kinds of brands and social media presences making this mistake every single day. This is Daily Datum, and I will see you tomorrow.